Good morning, guys. It's Jeff with HKS Systems Lock Safe. We're just going to be showing you today one of our machinery tools for duplication that we use quite a bit. It's for tubular locks. We put quite a bit of these in. Instead of your typical regular cheap cam lock, we usually use tubular. The benefits of that are knowing there's a little bit more security in those, even though they are cam locks. It's usually just locking a cabinet or a desk or something. But the other benefit is that if you get a good company and a good supplier that you're happy with, you could all order them in key to like. So you could have small 3/8, 5/8, 7/8, inch and an eighth, inch and a half, and you could always have them all key to like. That way you always have a couple on stock. You always have keys ready for the customer when he wants multiples installed, and they'll usually make your life a little easier knowing that typically you use the same key. If you keep records, you could always write the key codes down as well and then just cut them from that. But on this one, we're going to be installing a little bit later this afternoon, so all we're going to do, they requested 3 keys, and I haven't cut a key in a while on this machine, and I thought maybe I should just do a review for people since it's the odd machine you don't see very often. Tubular keys basically are rounded with different cuts on the edges, so you can see there's different diameters. Most of them are 7 cuts on there. There are different diameters. There's some that have different designs, but that's your typical model you'll see. This is an actual origination set of depths, so they're all the same depths on each key. You could use that to originate a key. How you do that is that you pick a lock with a specialized pick, then you would just take that, and then there's decoders just like every other kind of key decoder. These are used, basically you have different depths. You just take your pick that's set and you measure the depth of each one. So say we have a number 8 here. You're going to see the little cuts on there. Hopefully you can see that. And then you're just going to do that. You can see too low, too low, too low, and still a little too low. Right there you'd see that's an 8. Close to the 7, but not exact. You just work it up the line until you actually see it. That's an 8. That's an 8. Boom, you're good to go. This does the same thing. It just basically uses a different measuring system. Some people like one, some people like the other. It doesn't really matter to me. They're all sort of the same design and idea. But you would take that, put that into the slot. See, that doesn't work. Obviously that won't work. That one does. And that'll give you the actual measurements of the size of the pins in each one of the chambers. But today we don't have to do that. All we're doing is duplicating a key, so it's pretty easy. There's a bunch of different key duplicators. We have this one. I've had it for years, and like I said, I don't do a lot of them. Not to say that I don't want to do a lot of them. I think it's actually a pretty good product. This is the Scotsman. I think they're pretty much all the same, made by HPC. They're exactly the same. I've used HPCs. I actually have another HPC machine, same exact model, just different name. The one thing you'll notice on this, they're sort of the higher end models. They have the different barrels for different diameters, so they do actually have different diameter sizes. Somebody imported stuff's really tiny, goes up normal sizes there, and then they have even a larger size. I'm actually not sure what the last guy is for. I've never really used it. Maybe somebody knows. Leave me a comment if you know. But anyways, going to show you how this works. Pretty simple. You just make sure you get the right size arbor. You're going to mount that into the end over there. And obviously install the key. It's shouldered already, so that's good to go. Then you're just going to take a blank. Sorry, I'm doing this while I'm trying to focus and keep everybody in sight here. So you're going to take a blank, insert it into the collet, and you're going to tighten it down just a little bit, just so it's snug. Because what you got to do then is you got to push and shoulder the key so they're both starting off at the same exact point. So I'm going to push that forward. You see it's pushing, and then back at the other end it's pushing against it as well. So now it's stopped. You're going to tighten that collet down, and we're going to back the camera out just a little bit so you get the chance. There's a little micro switch in the back, so as I close the door, you could turn either the power on or off. This is off right now. For whatever reason, I always keep it off just because it's a safety concern. If you leave it on and somebody closes the door, it could hurt somebody. So I always leave it off. All you do then is you're going to take this and you're going to turn it on. You're going to put each of the cuts on the cutter, and it'll keep it in line as you push in. So give me a few seconds to do that really quick. That should be good to go. That's pretty quick. It's just hard to do because I'm reaching around the camera here. So that's it. It's a cut all around there, and hopefully that works. It's sort of hard to do from the edge of the machine there, but yeah, works smooth as butter. So if you needed service for that, it's tubular key cutting. Sometimes they're called Chicago locks. Chicago is like one of the originators. If you need locks of those opened, serviced, keys made, duplicated, give us a call. HKS Systems Lock and Safe, 847-204-7046. Thanks.